It's the weekend. It's Mailbag. I am joined this week by Dave P.
Good morning.
On the sound effect. And Ian R. My God, what a cheesy start to Mailbag. Anyway, 3-man Mailbag this week, but it's a good lineup. And on this week's show, we've got a few from last week: kits, sponsors, alliteration, theme tunes, toast toppings, hydration breaks, collections, 11s, and more. So let's start with a couple from last week. Tangled Up in Blues has asked, do you think superheroes regret their costume choices during heat waves? This was last week, bear in mind, when we just had a heat wave. I think we've got another one coming next week, so it's still relevant. Dave, superheroes, costume choices, got to be regretful, hasn't
it? Well, yeah, I mean, Batman seems to do most of his work at the night, where it tends to be cooler. And Gotham is supposed to be New York, isn't it? But they decided not to go with it. Where it can get hot during the day, but I would have thought, thick Kevlar rubber suits are going to chafe, aren't they? If you're having to do some crime fighting at midday, for example. So, I guess some sort of talcum powder, possibly, may be able to, keep you moving in those things. So, I would have thought. Spandex generally isn't too bad actually in hot weather. So it's because he doesn't actually have any superpowers, Batman. He's just a millionaire with a load of really sick equipment. I suspect it would be Batman that would be the most impacted by a heat wave I could think of. Imagine being a stormtrooper. Those poor lads that got sent to Tatooine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tatooine is not the gig for a stormtrooper at all. You don't want to go there, do you? Hoth, maybe. The Hoth ones had a really good outfit, actually. The Hoth stormtroopers, they look great.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I think you're right about Batman, though. Do you reckon, I think a little bit of anti-chaffing cream as well for Batman.
Yeah, chub rub.
Yeah, that was one of the worst writing gigs I've ever had in my life. So when I started doing SEO and a bit of freelance writing, I got this gig to write about anti-chaffing cream. It was tough.
Lovely.
And it paid really, really badly as well. Ian, superheroes.
Superheroes. Well, I think you're making a mistake, like you say, if you're Batman. The superhero who had the right idea was Incredible Hulk, really, wasn't he? Just rip all his clothes off of his hot. He's just going around in his half-cut jeans. But yeah, Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man didn't think if he needs to go to the toilet, it's going to be like a onesie and he's going to have to zip it all the way down and stand there and back up and stuff like that. So there's been no thought by these superheroes who are supposed to have all the ideas.
Yeah, I never understood why Hulk's kecks always turned purple as well. No matter what he was wearing, he'd always be cutting about in purple kecks when he turned green.
Definitely.
Strange. Really odd. Good choice, though. Bit Tory, though. Not the Hulk, his kecks. Anyway, I'll move on. Chris, last week, sorry, mate, we didn't get to this question, and it was a belter, so I'm going to actually get the flag up now. Chris has said, what's going on your Blue Room themed flag? So, here we go. This is what was on Chris's. Eventually. Stay tuned. This is good. Anyway, Dave, what are you putting on yours while I get this picture up?
On my Blue Room flag.
Yeah.
There's that kind of you, Dave.
You can't hear me?
Oh no, it's happened to Ian again. Ian, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Right, Dave, are you gonna have to do your talking to Ian through the medium of me? I think.
Right, okay. All right.
What's on your flag then, Dave?
Oh, I see. So it's like that. Oh, yeah. So what goes in the four corners?
Yeah. So on Chris's, he's got George Jerry's, Wine for My Men, We Ride at Dawn, Arnold Clark Ultras, some deep cuts here, Chris. I love it. St. George in Our Heart and Mailbag on Tour. Which, do you know what? I kind of like all
that. Yeah. I would have some pithy complaints about the price of match food. So that hot dogs are too. The donuts are too much, or overinflated donuts, hyperinflation donuts.
Donuts at Everton are like Freddos in real life, aren't they? They're like the barometer of things being expensive at Everton, like Freddos are. in everyday life.
I see them purchased a lot, the donuts at the stadium, and then I see 3/4 of them left in the packets underneath seats a lot as well. So I don't know whether, I mean, there must be, I'm guessing there must be about 90% sugar if even children can't face eating a full one of those. So yeah, something about the donuts, something about Sandhills, queuing at Sandhills always.
It's got to be Steve Rotherham's amusement park, hasn't
it?
Yeah. We love Harris fencing. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if the people will be able to tell. I'm literally making this up as I go along. I've given this no thought.
It was, but I did spring it on you this week. I'm sorry, I did. Ian,
on the flag, where it's on one part, it's going to have the final word by Keith. Is it Keith Tomlin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Another bit is going to be Dave standing there holding a pint of milk.
Is Dave leather clad or not?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Definitely. And it'll have Matt and Paddy standing on a byline.
Like you. And
it'll have you with your face that you had on the thingy tonight, just all in white.
What's wrong with our Wes? So we're in a World Cup predictions group, which amazingly I'm leading somehow. I don't know.
No, rephrase that, Les. Rephrase that. Romping away with.
Romping away. I mean, I'm about 10 points clear, aren't I?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Give the trophy now.
But John keeps making like little memes of me, doing like little edits of me, which are quite funny. Which, you know what? If you listen on Patreon, I'll put it in the Patreon chat. You can see that and have a laugh at me because it's all quite good. Yeah, on mine, I think I'd stick with George Jerry's. I think last week I said politics, football, the weather in that order, but it'd probably be football, Everton, Lacoste, and I don't know. Yeah, let's go with George Jerry's. Sorry, you see, I didn't give this much thought, did I, Chris? Sorry, I've let you down badly there. Right, we're on the hot topic then. So, if I can get rid of this flag, what is your favourite Everton home kit? No surprise where this hot topic's come from. What have we got? David's Everton home kit. I think Dave's frozen. He's looking very intense. Ian, go on.
Favourite Everton home kit, I've got to say it was the first one that I had, and it was the championship winning 87 shirt. Loved it. Just used to wear it all the time, which I pretty much do with all my shirts these days. But there wasn't as many back in them days. There wasn't four to wear. But no, I love that 87 shirt, and you know the collar for this season's shirt as well was pretty similar. But yeah, definitely the 87 shirt for me.
Yeah, that's what Tangled Up in Blue said. He said on those recent league title kits with a lovely picture of Paul Power in there. Stephen said best home shirt is probably the 95 shirt. I'm guessing that's the FA Cup final blue one. Good times, 95 to 97 was worn on our latest pod. That was a traumatic listen from the start, that.
Oh, God, was it?
Yeah. And John said the 83 to 85 Lecoq, basically the Hafnia kits. Oh, speaking of which, Liam Deers asked, does anyone know what Hafnia, Kajan or Danker did?
I think Hafnia were the Danish frozen foods.
Yeah, based in New Brighton.
I think Kajan was mobile phones. Or like the telecommunications sort of.
I think it was, yeah.
And I think Danker were the photocopiers.
Printers and photocopiers,
and photocopiers, yeah.
There we go.
Hafnia were tinned hams. It was Hafnia hams.
Tinned ham.
When my dad used to work in logistics, or parcels as they used to call it back in the day, in Liverpool, Hafnia hams were one of his biggest customers. So yeah.
All right, okay.
Dave's back.
Went to New Brighton then.
Yeah.
Never a bad thing.
Yeah.
New Brighton. What's your favourite kit, Dave? Home kit.
Home kit. Probably just because of the success that we had in it. It's the 84, 85. I've got two. I've kept two kits from when I was a kid, the 84, 85 and the 86 one, the Lineker kit. Just because that was the period of my, like, you know, I was 10, 11, 12 in that time, and they were the ones that wanted. So I really I'm a big fan of the 87 kit, the Umbro one with the diamonds on it. Last day at Goodison, Matt Jones was wearing, you know, a modern replica version of that, and it looked really, really smart. But I think I've said on the show before, I just look ridiculous wearing football kits. They just don't hang right. They just don't. They're either too tight around my neck, or they're too billowy around my waist, and I just give over, man. Give over.
I love wearing them around here in Washington, stuff like that. Just so you should sit with me and Lou go to Asda, just like the looks, like people just like staring, you like, oh my god, that's an Everton shirt. What's he doing wearing that? Or they'll like laugh or like giggle or something like that. It's like, oh man, give me.
And then they hear you speak, and you speak the same as them, and it freaks them out even more.
Of course it does. By the way, Les, I can hear you, Dave, now.
Oh, good stuff. We're back. We're back on track. I think mine, I'm going to go with 93, 94. Or so you know the Wimbledon kit. Last day survival, that one. I think that was mine. Loved it. What do you think of the new one?
I like it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. It's all right.
I'm just hoping. I saw that obviously the stuff that they do to promote it on the website and things like that. And I saw James Garnett in or Harrison Armstrong in a long sleeve one. So I was thinking if they got them back, because they haven't done long sleeves. For the last long sleeve one I got was the Sports Pesa, the Rooney shirt. The 2000,
yeah.
And I got that, and that was just a disgrace because the Umbros stopped on the arm, and then it looked like they just stitched a blue bit of material. There was just nothing. It looked awful.
Yeah, Umbro went rubbish.
They went totally bad.
Yeah, it went really crap. But yeah, it's a bit of a rerun of the 2016 kit, isn't it? This, which for me, it's one of our most underrated kits. That
very
just like I put the gift for this. It just reminds you of like the most handsome version of Lukaku.
Yeah,
when he came back that pre-season, his dreads had gone and he just looked incredibly handsome. And he was cutting about in that kit, banging goals, and it was great. And the socks for that kit were unreal. They were like Boca Juniors.
There's a downside to that though as well.
What's that?
Ashley Williams.
Well, yeah, there is true. You know. Tell you what, I'd pick back Ashley Williams if it meant Lukaku. Not now.
Yeah.
Peak Lukaku. Right. What have we got now? Ian, go ahead. It's yours.
Right. First one of Rousey's roundup today is, what is your go-to to have on toast?
Oh, Dave, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I've got split loyalties. I'm dual nationality. I've got an Irish passport and a British passport, and I have the same issue with toast. I love them both equally, obviously, but you can't have them at the same time because it would be disgusting. I really love marmalade, good quality orange marmalade with chunky bits of peel in it.
Yeah,
and I love Marmite on toast as well.
Have you ever tried them both together?
No, not deliberately, unless I've left the knife in the Marmite, and then I use the same knife to put it in the marmalade. Yeah. Marmite on toast you can have any time of day as a snack for me, but marmalade on toast is purely for breakfast.
I like this. Go ahead.
Yeah, my grandmother was a great jam maker and marmalade making. She used to make grapefruit marmalade. I can't stand grapefruit; it's just awful stuff. But her grapefruit marmalade on white toast with real butter was fantastic. And unfortunately, she died in what? My dad will kill me if he's listening to this. 1991, maybe 1992, and I've never had it since. So it's been a long time, but it was absolutely delicious. It was.
Did she take the recipe with her? Did she not pass it on, or?
I don't know. It might have gone to my auntie, but she's passed now as well. So I don't know. So occasionally you see it in places like booths. That's like Northern Waitrose for people from down south. Booths occasionally, or little shops sometimes up in the Lake District will do grapefruit marmalade, and it's good. It's good, but it's not Not the
No.
same as my grandmother's. God bless her.
Love that. I like the split in toast as well. Breakfast toast and all rest of the day toast. It's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that my breakfast one would be peanut butter and banana. And daytime one, cheese and Cholula hot sauce. Oof. Incredible scenes. Yeah. Ian, what's yours then?
Quite esoteric on the Wirral, aren't they?
Just a bit. Just a bit. Normally during the week, I just have Weetabix, but I normally have toast on a weekend. If I have the topping, I've got two, because one of it was a massive dream come true during COVID. I couldn't believe it. We were shopping in Asda, and I do like my peanut butter, and I do like my Marmite, but I found they did a Marmite peanut butter. Oh my God, it was amazing. I could have just ate it out of the jar. It was so nice. So peanut butter is one of them, but if me go-to would be Marmite, just a little spread of butter, and then just lash the Marmite on. Because when it comes to the question, love or hate it, I love Marmite.
There's two out of three on the Marmite.
Yeah, I love it.
It's got to be a record.
My dad is the most rabid consumer of Marmite of anyone I've ever met in my life. I remember there was a good pal of mine when I was a kid called a mate of mine called Sam, and he stayed at ours one night, and we're quite old fashioned as a family when we were kids, and we'd quite often sit down and all have breakfast around the table together, and we were both sat having breakfast a little bit hungover, and my dad's putting Marmite on the toast, and he did, and we were chatting afterwards, and he goes, Dave, how much Marmite does your dad put on his toast? He said, when he bit into a slice of it, it had teeth marks in it. It was that thick.
I love that.
on the top.
Quality.
Yeah, so yeah. I don't think he's got any taste buds left, my dad. I think he's been destroyed by 70 years of Marmite consumption.
And if anybody's listening from Marmite, come and sponsor us. Mailbag Marmite.
We do need the Mailbag sponsor, so yeah. Mailbag Marmite, I'm into that. John said, because it was that good of football, it was normally an unwitting fullback on toast. Seriously, though, I hate it when people say he had him on toast. Yeah. Just butter for John. And Chris, there's a different one for you. Yeast flakes on toast.
Yeast flakes?
I don't know where the hell he's found that. Cheesy, nutty flavour. Which the word yeast will just interrupt Rousey's roundup for a minute if we can.
Yeah.
The word yeast knocks me sick. I don't know, yeast. Yeah. Just horrible. What word knocks you sick, Dave?
Spag bol.
Spag bol. Doing a nice spag bol. You're not doing a spaghetti bolognese.
It sent shivers down my spine. It's like, oh God. Anybody having spag bol? Like, no. I'll have spaghetti bolognese, please.
Yeah, I'm with you. Dave?
Anfield.
Anfield fair. Yeah.
Anfield, yeah.
Yeah.
On Anfield.
Mine was gonna be Ian Rush. Just all one word, because he's horrible.
Honestly. Yeah. Did his best to ruin our childhoods, that bastard, didn't he?
He did.
Chris hates the word caveat. Everyone started going caveat crazy 6 years ago. And John said Vasalgia, which I didn't want to look up and I still haven't, but he assures me it's just the medical term for a hangover. Well, who knows with John?
Alluded. Yeah, alluded's become very, very popular. I've noticed that, particularly on, on discussions and radio phone-ins and podcasts and stuff like that. And people go, Ian alluded to that earlier in the conversation. I'm like,
oh God,
when did this happen?
Yeah, people trying to
this happen as a word. Yeah.
High press. There's another high press. There's another one as well. Why don't you say
high press, low block,
down,
double pivots?
Low blocks. Low blocks doing my head in.
Modern football talk's the worst.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's awful. The nerds.
Gone are the days of just fucking hit him.
Just fucking hit him. Yeah. Put him in the stands.
Yeah. Stop the fucker. Get him it. I still say, nowadays I still shout, get him hit. I don't mean like break his leg, that's like get stuck in sort of thing, because there was nothing, I mean, I'm changing the subject a little bit. There was nothing better in the 80s, as we know, boys. A 50-50 ball when two players went in for a 50-50 ball, and the ball went up in the air. And that was, at times, that was just as good as a goal for the crowd.
Do you know what? One of my favourite ones of them, it's when Rooney played for Man United, the drop ball.
Yeah.
And he just goes in 2-footed and just takes the player completely.
Yeah,
that's what it should be. That's what it should be like. Ian, next question.
The next question is, what is your favourite TV theme tune sports programme, whether it be past or present?
Okay, so my one was for a brief time. I don't know if you remember this, Dave. Granada Goals used to get the message by electronic as like its highlights music, and that stuck with me. Oh, it's just such a good record. Go and see Johnny Marr next week in Manchester as well. Can't wait for that. But yeah, that if I can have that one, I'll have that one.
Of course, can you? Yeah, it was a TV theme tune at the time. Yeah.
Dave.
Well, you're right in my sweet spot here. TV programs and theme music. I'm a big fan of library music, which was, so there was a label called KPM in the 60s and 70s, and they used to there used to be a lot of compositions music that was able to it was royalty free, so basically TV shows could use them. Things like the Grange Hill theme music is a song called Chicken Man. Alan Hawkshaw. Alan Hawkshaw was one of the main composers, and there was a Keith. I can't remember his surname. The guy did the Match of the Day theme music, the Grandstand theme music. These were all library music tracks. In fact, they were used on different things, because the theme tune to Grange Hill, the aforementioned Chicken Man, was the original theme music for Give Us a Clue on ITV. So
really?
It was the same theme tune for two completely different shows on at the same time, because they could just go and use it. And one of those is was used as the theme for Superstars. I can't remember. I think it's like Bringing the Titans or something. It was called, but it was the Superstars theme music.
Was that
so for the young people?
So like that one.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah. So if you go on YouTube, because a lot of these guys are dead or very old now, but about 10-15 years ago, they did a number of concerts where they got the orchestras together and they played in places like not the Albert Hall, but like big venues and stuff like that. And it's just full of middle-aged men sat in the audience listening to TV theme tunes and stuff like that. And they're absolutely fantastic. But yeah, Alan Hawkshaw, he was a Hammond organ player. So he's he wrote a lot of them. He was in a song called a band called the Mohawks as well, who did a song called Tramp, which is used in loads of stuff as well. But Superstars. So just dead briefly for the young people who are obviously going to be watching, who haven't turned off by now. In the old days, sportsmen weren't paid £1 million a week, so they had to do other things to supplement their income. And basically, the BBC used to get them together, normally in Spain or somewhere like that, and they'd get different sportsmen from different disciplines all competing against each other. And if you don't go on YouTube immediately and put Jeff Cape's cycle race in, right, and seeing how good he was at riding a track bike, it's absolutely fantastic. And the famous clip, of course, is Kevin Keegan going for it in a bicycle sprint, not wearing one of those crappy old style bike helmets, and he comes off and he does an endo and smashes his face into the dirt. So but yeah, it was a great show and a great theme tune. And honestly, you can just lose yourself for hours on YouTube when you should be writing end of period finance reports. That's just
what else you got to do? Just to tie that back to last week, I bet Kevin Keegan wishes he'd shaved his legs when he came off that bike, because we found out last week that is a reason why cyclists shave the legs, so they're so it's easy to clean when they come off. Which good
yeah,
knowledge.
and also because they quite like shaving their legs as well.
It looks fabulous, doesn't it? My legs are going bald anyway now. I'm at that age where I'm starting to lose hair on my legs.
Yeah, me too. Round my calves. The rest of my legs are hairy. And it looks like somebody's just shaved a square to do a tattoo or something like that.
My dad was round last week. Sorry, my dad was round last week, and Louise, he's wearing shorts, and Louise was staggered at how smooth his legs are. So I've got all that to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
so my leg's gonna be like, you know, the SpongeBob meme where he just shows his leg and it's all smooth. That's what I'm gonna be like. Sorry, Ian, go on anyway.
I was gonna say mine. I've got two. One just because it absolutely sounds mad, and can remember it was the music for Rugby Special. And he used to just go ding, 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 ding. I used to kill myself laughing at that as a kid. I don't know why.
Well, that's another.
It had nothing.
That's another
to do with
KPM All Star special.
Yeah,
it's another library piece of music. It's you can get them on Spotify and all sorts of stuff.
That's where I heard it. I just was flicking through. But my favourite one, the original, not the watered down version now, was the snooker. Down. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's my favourite.
You just wanted to come on and sing, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Right, Ian, your last question. Red Hot Soccer Chat coming in.
It is Red Hot Soccer Chat. The question is...
No way. Surely
not. How long will the owners give David Moyes if we have a bad start of the season?
Dave, how long constitutes a bad start? Probably 3 games with us at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is biblical levels of negativity on the various chats I'm on at the moment about Everton. I mean, I don't know if you've listened, and if you haven't, go away and listen to it to Matt's chat with the fella from the Northern Echo in Middlesbrough about Hayden Hackney. I mean,
good.
He is purring over that lad and about how fantastic he is. And I know a couple of Borough supporters, and they're all saying how fantastic he is.
Yeah, I bumped into him yesterday in work, and he said, he was like, "You've taken our boy." I'm like, "So he's good then?" Yes, he is. They all love him, don't they? They all love him.
Yeah, and we're just like, is he any good or not? So it is slightly bizarre. Like Tyreek George, I think it looks like he's signing as well. So we are making some changes and some improvements. I think the fact that we're signing players means that he's likely to be seeing out. Well, the plan is for him to see out the last year of his contract, Moyes. But I think he, I said this about Benitez. If he wins games, the problem goes away. And I think this is it. So if we've been knocked out of the League Cup again in the bastard first tie we played,
that's written in stone. That's written in stone.
Yeah,
that's part of the contract.
Yeah.
If that happens, or like you say, because we've got, it doesn't look impossible as a start, but we've got a couple of the promoted clubs fairly early on coming on. If he starts choking on that, then the pressure is going to be on, and the noise from the fans is going to be deafening. But unlike our previous ownership, I don't think the Freakins particularly care about stuff like that. I think they'll make their own decisions. It's fun to say, oh, he'll be gone by Christmas, but unless you can quantify exactly what a bad start is, he could be around all season. He could be gone by November. You just don't know.
Yeah. I think the thing for me is you inevitably go on a streak where you don't win games. Like I think Bournemouth famously last year didn't win for like 10 or 12 games or something.
Yeah.
We're using that as a stick to beat Iraola with even though we finished strong and got them back up the table. So you're always going to have that dip, but if you have it at the start, that's when it can really impact the manager. I think Moyes got away with it last season. I mean, it was frustrating, but we had our really bad run at the end, and it tailed off, and it's left everyone feeling miserable in the summer. If you have that at the start, it's completely different, because that's when owners panic, isn't it? So if you do go on a run where you get 3 points out of 21, you're like 18 going into October. That's when owners started think about pulling the trigger. So I think if we do get off to a bad start like that, I do think getting into October, if we're not in, I don't know, maybe double figures, you could start thinking about it. But I do think they're happy for him to just see out his contract and then, keep us stable in mid-table or whatever, see out his contract. But it feels like it's got the potential to be another wasted season next season for me.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, I'm crying it in here a bit, hopefully. This is sort of when Moyes can pull something out, isn't it? When the expectations are on the floor and everyone's like, I can't be arsed with this season. Suddenly, remember going into 04-05 after that summer, finished 17th, Rooney, everyone was on the floor, and then we finished 4th. It was probably the worst team ever to finish 4th, to be honest. Yeah. Negative goal difference and just like every game, but we still did. And
if you think back as well, we lost 4-1 against Arsenal on the opening day, and everybody said, here we go again. Favourites to go down, and then I think it was Palace we beat, and then
it always is, isn't it?
And it was 1-0. I mean, having Palace as the first game of the season is like
I think they're gonna beat us. It's so overdue, and it would just knock the stuffing out of us. But I can see it happening.
Do you know what it is for me with this? Sometimes I can be. I can't help thinking about that Sunderland game. Something will happen. I think about how bad we were that game, and how much we just didn't give a shit. We walked around the pitch.
Like your Vietnam.
Yeah. Sunderland came down there, as we've said before. Sunderland came to Hill Dickinson. If we win, we win. I don't think we're going to get Europe. And then they turn us over. A week later, they find out on the pitch that they're going into the Europa League. That's as Paul Weller said, is the bitterest pill I've ever had to take. You know what I mean? But for me, with Moyes, I think if he loses any of these first 4 or 5 games, I think the pressure's going to be really on. That's from us as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ground, Goodison used to be a bear pit for managers under pressure and things like that. And I think if Moyes does start badly, I think that could happen at Hill Dickinson as well. For me, he shouldn't be a manager after the comments that he's made about the team and about the fans as well. You just think, now, Dave, are you really going in with optimism for the season? The players that you buy, like Hayden Hackney and things like that, they're decent. But is he still going to have the same passion going into next season? As like we said, you and Dave said on Blue Monday, he's got the Scotland job if he wanted it. I'm not saying he'll get it. I'm not saying he'll go for it, but it's there for him as a way out sort of thing.
Well, Postecoglou's gone to Saudi, hasn't he? So he's out the running. So I think the SFA will probably go all out for Moyes now, I would imagine, because he just seems like the perfect fit. And if he did pie us off in like November or October or whenever, or just before the international starts again, it would be objectively quite funny, and it would actually serve the club right. Because I don't know if they've got a succession plan, but I'm not convinced.
You and Dave mentioned that on Monday about the succession plan, and I don't think we have. I don't think we moved on from the past regimes to actually have this in place.
Like people have said, Roberto Martinez and Ronald Koeman will both be free come that time. So, let's rerun that one again. Tangled Up in Blues has asked, since we seem to be collecting number 8 midfielders like we used to collect number 10s, do you or did you ever collect anything, Ian?
Probably just be football stickers as a kid, and I never ever finished any of the books because by the time I'd get in the Everton team filled, I was quite happy with that. And I've told you the story about going to see Rocky and getting a packet of stickers on the way back from the cinema and getting an Everton shiny badge and keeping it on my pillow, just like having a look to make sure it was there. It was like one of the greatest things ever.
Look, I'm saying, was that the best day ever? Seeing Rocky and getting an Everton shiny.
Just opening the packet and like just seeing the shiny and then seeing it was Everton, is like, oh my god.
Dave, a collector of anything?
Right, where do you want to start? So on badges, in the early 80s, whenever you went to, I don't know, Castle or Chester Zoo or somewhere like that, the gift shop would always sell you a So On badge. So I had a jacket covered with So On badges from everywhere.
Oh my god! Is it like the world's best jacket in The Simpsons? Is it like that?
It was. I thought I looked the bee's knees, but I didn't. I looked like a sado. football stickers, toy cars, Lego, comics. I used to collect a lot of comics, magazines. I still got pockets of stuff lying around the house that I've not got through. Scale X6. I got really into Scale X6 for a while. Yeah, so I wasn't like a serious collector, like where, you know, that sort of does it as an adult kind of thing. I've got a really good pal of mine. He's massively into Jerry Anderson stuff, and he collects anything to do with Captain Scarlet or Thunderbirds or Stingray and all that kind of, any merchandise and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I used to collect.
Dave, with any of them magazines who are nuts?
No, just the things here. Right, this will sound like a setup, but it's not at all. But like, I'm in my office here. There you go. Tour de France 1994 magazine. You know, just
pretty niche, that isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know my feelings on cycling, but you know, stuff like that. Mad. Did you ever read Mad?
Oh God, I used to have a few of them. Yeah, Mad magazine.
Yeah. So I picked these up from eBay and car boot sales and stuff like that, and yeah, just stick them away. So yeah. You know,
yeah, I've got a
few broken hearts over the years, Les. You know.
Yeah, we've all been there, haven't we? That's a big collection for all three of us. That comics for me as well. I've got quite a healthy comic collection, particularly Batman and Spider-Man comics. Also used to collect VW Beetles, like little models from the Beetles, and I have actually owned 2 proper VW Beetles, 65 light blue and a 73 GT in apple green, which was
I can see you in one of them, Les.
My favorite car ever.
I can see you in one of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also, weirdly, do you remember, it was probably early 90s, late 80s, maybe. Coke used to brought out like a load of special edition cans, like cherry Coke cans with like all sort of like surf pictures on them. I collected them for a time, weirdly. Completely useless, but yeah.
I bought all the programmes from the last season of Goodison. As a keepsake.
They, if you stack them all up, it makes a picture, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I even bought the one off eBay from the postponed Merseyside derby. But the good thing about that, whoever was selling that, the money went to charity. So I thought,
right,
fair play, and they were official as well. Check them out as well. They were official.
Got to do
I've got some vintage Viz annuals.
Class.
The old 70s Viz annuals are just the best things ever. When it was like a proper fanzine, so funny. Denby Castle. Would you support hydration breaks becoming part of the game going forward, and why not? I would support hydration breaks, but the caveat, sorry, Chris, is that they've got to have a shot of Underberg instead of water. So every hydration break, every player has an Underberg. I'd be more than happy with that. Dave?
No, it's not necessary. It's absolute nonsense. They in the Premier League, they take them. You know, players feign injury. Can you believe it? Or they make out that it's worse. It's worse than it is, particularly on hot games, and they sneak him in that way and stuff. So we don't need to formalise it. We do not need to hear more than we already do. The Sky GOAT song, bloody sting that they use every time on the televised games.
Mr. Brightside.
It annoys me that they have 2 advert breaks either side of the kickoff. That's when they're coming out, there's stuff like that. So yeah, no, and no.
Ian, it's a no from Dave. I think. What about you?
It's a no from me. Just listen to you and Rob on the kickabout on Thursday, and he said he's never seen David Beckham on so many things in America advertising, and how bad Landon Donovan's hair's been as well after his hair transplant and stuff like that. But no.
But he's owning it though, isn't he? He's owning that.
Well,
he's absolutely owning it.
It's stick on as well, isn't it? It's one of those ones that you stick on.
Well, the only benefactors from benefactors on a Saturday morning. The only benefactors from this, I think it's Fox News, the TV channel, because apparently they'd won the rights to the 2000 the World Cup. Was it 2022? It was in Qatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won the rights to that, but they were saying, "Right, hold on, we've won the rights, but that's going to clash with all our other coverage of baseball and American football." So they weren't too happy anyway. I think FIFA give them a better deal for the next 2 World Cups, but at the same rate. So they obviously get saving money from that, and then making more money from the hydration breaks using the adverts and things like that. So it's just madness.
Obscene. Fox News as well. Bloody hell. Move on. Chris, first player that comes to mind whose first name and surname start with the same letter. So he's put a picture up of the absolute Hank that is Paul Pesky Solido in a Sheffield United kit. Probably more famous for knocking about with Karen Brady than being a footballer, I think, maybe. But yeah, mine was Wout Weghorst for some reason. That was the first name that came to my head and it annoyed me. Dave?
Billy Bremner.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Yeah. Billy,
Kevin Kilbane.
Kevin Keegan. Oh, Kevin Kilbane, yeah.
Kevin Kilbane.
Killer, yeah. Like that. Good times. Where does the best chips / fries? Where does the worst? Can't be chippy chips for me.
That's 100% for me. 100% has been. There's a fish shop in the village of Eshwin where I used to live, and they're one of the few fish and chip shops now to still have the coal boilers.
Wow.
So when the electric used to go off in Esh, it was like, right, we're going to Failsies for fish and chips for our tea. But the way they do it, I don't know whether it might be the beef dripping that they use, but they always that little bit. You know, sometimes you go to the chip shop and you can see like the chips are whiter than chalk, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where these have got like a little like brown coating on. Honestly, they're lovely. But yeah, that chip shop been good for like it's a family business, but you know, I think there's only like so many left with the coal fries. So yeah, definitely chippy chips for me.
Yeah, the crispy cod in Morton by us is decent, and it's run by the angriest man ever. He hates everyone. He's just like this Greek guy, and honestly, especially if you go on Good Friday, it's also like Christmas and Halloween for him because it's nightmarish in the fact that it's chocker, but it's like Christmas because he's absolutely coning it in. But he hates everybody. He's so angry.
Is he more angrier than Dennis from Derry Girls?
Oh God, yeah. He's the angriest thing I've ever seen. He's got to explode one day.
Is he angrier than the soup Nazi in Seinfeld? Is he the chip Nazi?
He's he's exactly like no chips.
No chips for you. Yeah.
Dave, what's your best chips?
Oh, well, there's different chips for different things, isn't there?
Or fries.
The best chips I can remember having. Have either of you guys ever been to the Black Country Living Museum in Dudley?
Do you know what? I'm not.
Not this week, no.
Well, no. Right. Well, it's a rebuilt Black Country town, and it's used now in loads of TV shows. The canal bit is used in Peaky Blinders. So as soon as you go into the gift shop, they're ramming flat caps down your head and trying to sell you stuff and things like that. But it's got to work in fish and chips.
That's what he's trying to do to the entire country, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, but it's got to work in fish and chip shop in the museum, and it's got like an original fish fryer and stuff like that. And they do fry not all the chips because you can have vegan or vegetarian friendly chips, but they fry the chips in beef dripping, and they are absolutely spot on. We used to go to Whitby a lot, and you can get some really good traditional chippy chips in Whitby. So yeah, probably that. But I like the continental fries with mayonnaise and things like that. So
yeah, bit of milk grease. That's all.
Yeah.
Whitby is a good shout as well. Me and Lou were there last year, and we went to a place called the Magpie Cafe, and the lovely fish and chips. And they give you this they give you always trying to buy it. You got a pint of lager with it, but it was an ale, so that it went well with your fish and chip sort of thing, and it was nice.
Oh, love that. Yeah,
very nice.
I think worst for me, it's got to be when you go to a Ponzi gaff and it's like some sort of triple cooked shite that they serve you in a little basket. Nah, too overcooked.
Yeah, you burnt the chips. Basically,
that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's what's happened, isn't it? Some cloth in the kitchen has burnt the chips and gone, I'll tell you what, let's just call it triple cooked. And it's taken off.
It's like potato skins as well. I can't remember what program it was on, like a comedy where they talk about potato skins. Basically, just peel the tatties, fry the skins, and we'll charge you a $5 for them.
You don't really see them so much anymore. They were massive in like the early 2000s, weren't they? Everywhere there's potato skins.
It was more Italians. So if you go to Italians, as you start, you can have potato skins or whatever, and then like when they have the 5 o'clock deals and stuff like that.
I think the way of serving chips has gone really poncy. Even like a sort of standard pub grub kind of place. Your chips will come in like a mini fish fryer basket, or a little one of them silver plant pot.
Like a bucket
and stuff like that.
Small bucket,
shut up. Shove it on the plate. Stop poncing about. Giving yourself more washing up to do. Poor sods in the kitchen are underpaid and overworked enough.
Also,
back in the day, my mum would just get a bit of lard, put it in the thingy, melts down, and you have your fish and chips. And then, if she hadn't changed it for a couple of weeks, like a week or something like that, but you'd start to get bits of black on the chips as well, which is even better. Yeah.
We dance with the same,
yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll also file serving food on a wooden board with the poncy chip. Can't stand that. And also, I went to a gaff once where they stacked the chips. There was about 10 chips, and they stacked them. I was like, "What the heck?"
Like Jenga.
Yeah,
like a sort of, yeah. It's just bollocks. Just bollocks.
Yeah, awful. Utter woke nonsense. Right. Rob has asked. Well, more of a statement, but I'm in agreement. Were England better and Everton always better in Umbro kits? Yeah.
Were they though? We won more in.
Not in Euro 2000. They weren't.
No,
Jesus, they were dreadful. Then I'm talking about England.
Yes, England for me, in Umbro. But I mean, you look at some of these kits now. I mean, us as older gentlemen, if we bought a Nike kit now, it would just they like skin tight, aren't they? It looks like they've been painted on you.
I mean, yeah, wear them on now.
But no, for me, for Everton, it's got to be the Cox Sportif when you think about what we won in the 80s and things like that. But definitely Umbro for England.
Yeah,
because there was nothing on the 66 shirt. It was just a plain England badge. There was no like kit sponsors back in the day, was there, for international football?
No. Did you know what it did like? The aerated 1970 Mexico England kits.
Yeah,
they were like they were nice. I got my dad a light blue one of them years ago. Yeah, so nice.
Wasn't it? It was cool.
Oh, absolute belter. Dave, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I don't care enough about England to worry about what kit manufacturer that they've got. There's a synergy. It's a bit like Morecambe Wise being on BBC One. It just feels right to have Everton wearing Umbro, but as Ian said, in my lifetime, their most successful period, they were wearing the Cox Sportif, which I think have gone bust now. Anyway, don't think they exist as a brand anymore. And they were great kits because I really like their Chelsea kit, which was a bit like ours. The diamond collar. Yeah, they did, and obviously the aforementioned Ian Argentina 1986. The Cox Sportif kit that was an absolute classic. But yeah, I don't mind Umbro, but Umbro are part of our friends at Castor now, aren't they? Or something.
Well,
or the football bit is. So I'm not sure.
There's a lot of kicking
but they do the England rugby shirts now, the rugby union shirts, Umbro, and that looks weird. Umbro on a rugby kit. That's like proper daft. That.
Do you think our shirt sales would go up if we decided to take Castor off and put Umbro on?
Yeah.
I think they would. I don't know why they don't do it.
I'm so shallow. I honestly think this new kit, I'd like it much better if it just had Umbro on it instead of Castor.
Yeah.
That's so bad, isn't it? But it's like
you just don't like the wings, either, do you?
I hate the wings. The wings. One thing that's really got.
This is obviously a much more important conversation than like earthquakes in Venezuela and stuff. Isn't it?
God, yeah, it's all relative, isn't it? But one thing that's really going to be jarring from next year is when Germany go to Nike. Germany not having Adidas is going to be weird, and it's not. If you ask me,
Is that right? Germany, Germany going to Nike.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
That's morally wrong, isn't it?
It feels it. It really does. Yeah. But there we go. One to look out for next season. We will finish on this then with quite a meaty one. So we'll get into this. Stephen said, I know Blue Room 11s is now rested. Rested, that's a good way to put it. But what will be your once Everton has touched you 11? So let's go. Once Everton has touched you, goalkeeper. I'm going to throw Steve Simonton in there, I think. Because he was a bright prospect at Tranmere. Don't think he was ever that good, was he? But then...
So are we looking... So is this the curse?
I think so, yeah. That's the way I'm reading it, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Or Thomas Mara, we affected him so much he shaved his head. Remember? Yeah. He took all his hair off.
My goalkeeper's going to be Jason Keaton.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just because you're thinking, Nev's coming to the end, I'll get back in, he's getting the team now, and then Nev just went on and on and on and on. So, yeah, Jason Keaton for me.
You think as well as there was 2 Australian keepers in the league at that point, and we didn't have Mark Bosnich. Bastards.
Right.
Dave, who's keeper?
Bobby Mims.
Oh, yeah. That's a shout.
So, yeah. I mean, he's got the record for the most clean sheets in a Premier League season, right? When he was at Blackburn.
Yeah.
so we had I mean, he wasn't a bad keeper, a bit like Jason Keaton. He could never disrupt Nev. And when he did get that opportunity, when he played in the cup final, unfortunately, he was torn a new one, wasn't he, by our friends? So, yeah.
So I can't really blame him for any of them goals that the Giants scored.
I think it's like a lot's made about the fact that Southall didn't play towards the end of that season, and he probably would have made a difference, but it kind of all came to not scoring goals more than anything, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's not being able to score was more of a problem than conceding, I think, if I remember right. So,
and not getting a penalty in that final when Graham Sharp got fouled was just such a blatant foul, and the referee's running away, waving away. Like,
who should we go for? Keeper. I minded to go Jason Keaton.
Yeah, just for the fact that he couldn't dislodge Nev,
and the fact that he was just shite as well. To be honest,
yeah.
He won promotion with Crewe when he went to Crewe. He won promotion with them.
Oh, did he?
In a playoff final, yeah, they beat Brentford.
He was incredibly Australian looking as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, typical Australian blonde surfer doing that.
Yeah.
He'd have fit straight into home the way our neighbours like, wouldn't
he?
Yeah. Coming down the beach.
Summer Bay Ultras. Right back. I mean, this could be just like an Everton nightmare 11, to be honest.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Right backs. I'm going to go for... I think he did play there at some stage. I'm going to go for Neil McDonald.
Oh, John will be raging. Yes, let's go.
Yeah. John's still been to this day that he didn't take his scarf off
him. Dave, any advance on Neil McDonald?
It's a ropey right back. God.
I mean, we could have Jake O'Brien, I suppose.
Ben Godfrey. Ben Godfrey was put in at right back, wasn't he?
He played everywhere apart from in goal.
Yeah,
that lad can't get. That lad, by and large, was all right for us, but he kissed the badge, and he's just floundering, isn't he? He's just bouncing around. I think he's been released again, hasn't he? But not signed. So,
I think so yeah.
Was it Ipswich that released him?
Yeah. Well, he was at Norwich. He was at Norwich, wasn't he? Then he went to Italy. And then he was on loan. He was on loan at Ipswich from, was it at Parma? And then he's gone back, but they don't want him either. So
let's have God Benfrey then at right back. Let's do that.
God, Ben.
Yeah.
God,
Centre back, there's only one for me, and it's Per. Well, there's got to be two, obviously, but Per Calderon.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Got to be.
Yeah.
Did we just sign the wrong player there?
He was a
I'm
proper
thinking
competition
Moyes got to
winner,
watch
him, wasn't he?
He was.
I
That
think
Villa
Moyes got to
game.
watch him and just thought, is that the right bloke? Oh, should we just sign him anyway? He looks all right. He looks tall. Then when you get a player who's frightened, was it he's frightened to head the ball?
Yeah.
Against Barros, against Villa, when he just had the worst game ever.
Villa was horrific. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely one of the centre backs. Anyone else?
Centre halves.
Alcaraz.
Oh, what a shout! Alcaraz is a good shout. Ian, what were you going to say?
I was going to say Ashley Williams.
Ashley Williams is a good shout because he came with a big reputation, didn't he?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he have? Was it a good Euros he had? Come off the back of a good Euros. Wales got to the semi.
Yeah, it was. It was 2018,
Yeah.
wasn't it? When Wales knocked Belgium out. Was he playing for us then?
I think we signed him afterwards, didn't we?
No.
Or did we? Or did we sign him before that?
But he was.
It was
The worst thing about him, he wasn't.
We'll throw money.
But Dave,
I think that my issue with him was that he wasn't completely shite. So, like you get a tune out of him one game, and you think, oh, here we go. This is all right, And I've mentioned it before. He scored the winning goal against Arsenal in the loudest game I've ever been to at Goodison Park.
it was incredible.
So he had his good moments, and then he'd be absolutely awful, like dreadful for like the next 2 or 3 games. And the fellow I used to sit next to at Goodison, Steve, we were just I haven't got the air anyway, and we were just like pulling our hair out, going like, what? It's the lack of consistency. It used to drive us nuts with him. So I'd be quite happy for him to go in.
I think so, yeah. And I think because, like we said, he came with a good reputation, and it was trashed at Everton.
Yeah.
Right, left back.
Mikalenko. No, seriously, I'm gonna go John Bailey.
John Bailey, yeah.
I did like John Bailey. He won things with us, but then all of a sudden Howard thought, right, I'm going to go and get Pat Van der Houden. You see him when on Howard's way when he says this bastard's getting me shirt and he wouldn't speak. Go and make yourself known to go and show Pat round. He's like, nah.
Van der Houden right-footed as well.
Sorry,
Van der Houden was right-footed as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to make it worse for the left back, isn't it?
Yeah.
One right-footed playing there.
It's just the thought of how he could have gone on to be, the amount of games that he could have played for us, John Bailey, and then Howard brings somebody in and he just can't get his. And I think, if I remember right, he came up here. John Bailey came to Newcastle.
Oh yeah,
he went to Newcastle, didn't he?
Yeah.
And did he go to QPR? Did he finish at QPR?
He did, yeah, I think it was at QPR, yeah.
And Dave, what's yours?
Left back.
Yeah.
But they're both good shouts, aren't they?
I was thinking Nuno Valente.
Kenny Sansom.
Kenny Sansom, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The real King Kenny.
He had a really decorated career, played for England loads and stuff. Plays 10 games for us, and then next thing he's homeless, living on a park bench in London. Massive shambling alcoholic.
You just see him in some park with like a bag of cans. Whether the real downside of that is not that he could be an alcoholic, are them cans cold or warm?
He did score against Spurs though.
Yeah. And Arsenal legend scored his only goal for Everton against Spurs. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, let's go Kenny Sansom.
Yeah.
Midfield. Oh God. I'm automatically thinking Gylfi Sigurdsson. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like the best one that came to me.
He goes in.
Yeah.
But Gylfi Sigurdsson and touching, probably not 2 words we should use in the same sentence. Anyway.
59 minutes and 26 seconds left.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Any more midfielders?
Andre Gomez.
Yeah, Mailbag legs.
Because we got him on loan, and he was outstanding. I think there was talk of West Ham being interested as well. So we went and paid the money. And then ever since, you know, he who's not been here mentioned, pray for Gomez.
I know.
After
I
he
know
was never the same after
the
challenge.
injury did him, but I reckon the Hugathon did him first. I don't think he was ever the same after that. The Hugathon, do you remember?
What was that?
When everyone went and hugged him.
Was that after he scored against?
It was like there was giving out hugs in the club shop, wasn't he?
Was he? Oh,
right.
I didn't know that. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless, you know what? I'm starting to think maybe I dreamt that now. Leave that with me.
Just the way he's doing off dreams like this.
I reckon I was on the fraction at the time. It's fine. You messes with your head. Yeah, anyone else? Need one more? I reckon. Well, let's go 4-3-3.
McGeady or Darren Gibson?
Oh, Darren Gibson. Darren Gibson, yeah.
Darren Gibson is one of the best passers of a football I've
he was.
Unbelievable. I think we were playing in Europe.
And we ruined him. We ruined him.
And then he decided to do a bit of drink driving up with Sunderland and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, he had his injury problems beforehand, but we definitely compounded it being at Everton.
Yeah.
Andre Gomez. The Hugathon was a charity. I mean, it was in a good cause, but anyway, the Hugathon was a charity event hosted by former Everton midfielder Andre Gomez to raise money and awareness for mental health. Held at Goodison Park in January 2019, the Portuguese star gave over 200 hugs to queuing fans to support the club's The People's Place campaign. So, all for a good cause, but yeah, I think that's what ruined them more than the injury.
12 months later, COVID. Just saying.
There you go. Very, very reckless from everyone involved.
Did he step in from Gylfi Sigurdsson from doing the hugs?
101. Strikers. There's only one for me, and it's from the golden age. The golden age of Everton. It's Sandro Ramirez.
Yeah.
Got to be.
And he's gonna go up front with John Spencer.
Oh, the John Spencer Blues explosion. Yes, he was so bad. Was he actually all right at Chelsea?
He was all right at Chelsea. Yeah, he was all right at Chelsea.
I can just remember him and Dennis Wise just being evil little bastards. You know, like them kids who you'd say don't do that again. Then 2 minutes later they do it. You know,
and spit on the pavement. That sort.
Right. Yeah.
You don't see you don't see those nippy strikers anymore, do you? You know, small nippy strikers. They just don't play in the Premier League anymore, do they?
See, I thought that's what Delap was going to be.
You thought that?
I had visions of Delap being something like that. You know, a little striker like that who would nip it out the box and things like that.
He's just a big thug.
Now he's just a clogger.
Yeah,
he's a clogger. That's exactly
right.
But yeah, the nippy striker it was very much like big in the 80s and 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Obviously, we had Adrian Heath. There was John Spencer. There was David Speedy.
Tony
Cottee. Yeah.
Frank
McAvenny. He's only a short ass.
AJ.
Yeah. I loved Andy Johnson. He was great.
I did as well. I've got his name on the back of my shirt, and I was 30-year-old.
What one? What year?
It was the 2008-9, I think it was. I think it was that
Umbro.
shirt. Umbro, yeah.
Right, I think we need one more striker. I think.
Nias.
Oh, Umar. Yeah.
I was going to say your favourite, Les, Mr. Madar.
Oh, Mick Madar.
I'd lose Nias for Madar. Yeah.
Big reputation coming in from PSG, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah. I think you've called him many a time a handsome bastard, Les.
He is. He goes in the handsome 11. He's the first name on the team sheet.
Let me modern kids now for Everton. It should be in his contract for when he left. Like every year, you've just got to come in for a day, model the kits, and then go back out again.
I think that's fair enough. Yeah. We've missed the ultimate once Everton's touch you midfielder, by the way, from the same period as most of the team. John Felipe Gamarin.
Without a doubt,
yeah, of course.
I mean, he's got to be. Yeah.
So it is. Is that got to be his captain?
Yeah, defo. Should we have a manager?
Yeah.
Mike Walker.
Mike Walker, yeah, definitely Mike Walker.
Yeah.
Anything we got to say?
We ruined him, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh,
He went back. He went back to Norwich. Was dreadful in his second stint at Norwich, and then a couple of games did he manage in Saudi or Australia or somewhere, and then that was it.
yeah. I think it was mutual destruction.
Yeah,
with him and Everton, wasn't it? Really, to be honest.
It was, I remember listening to I heard a story, but Matt Ward was saying about how he used to park in Mike Walker's because he says, "Wait, MW Mark Ward, I can park there as well," and they just clashed about that. Basically, like Mark Ward just being like a piss taker, just saying like, "It's mine, like get out," sort of thing. But yeah, I think we spoke about this before, and you spoke. I can see him just sitting like on a beach every day. Speedos on or a pair of shorts, glass of wine or whatever, and just thinking about what it could have been.
Yeah, I'm at the risk of sounding like I've overthought this. For some reason, his Speedos are always canary yellow, like the Norwich kit. I don't know why.
I think that was his badge on it. I think he's stolen them from the club shop when he left Norwich the first time, and he still fit them now.
He's got the Norwich badge right on the front where his plums are. Amazing.
just as a quick counter, though, is there an argument for Billy Bingham? Because we got so close, didn't we, a number of times in that mid-70s period to actually doing it, and we never did. There was always a referee decision that went against us, or Carlisle United, or whatever. You know, there was always these little pockets of what could have been, and I think did he get the Northern Ireland job after he left us, and then
I think so, yeah.
That was it. Never seen of again.
Because Northern Ireland drew with England at Wembley to get to the World Cups in Mexico. Dave, just before we finish up, was there a podcast that you heard of about the World Cup called the World Cup Time Machine?
Yeah, yes, there was. Ian, thank you for bringing that up. Yes, we had a lovely chat.
We did.
Where an esteemed guest picked three of his favourite games, although it's all a welcome in the World Cup Time Machine, male or female, or even if you don't care what you are. So pick three games, and we have a good chat about World Cup games of the past, and hopefully England will still be involved next week, and we can squeeze another show out. I'm hoping to have a certain Mr. Roberts as my next guest on that one.
There will be another one coming up next week, definitely. And so we'll leave it on that happy thought, not the thought of Mike Walker in yellow Speedos with an orange badge on. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's
Canary Smugglers.
Very good, Ian. For Saturday morning, very good.
Could be the podcast name, that one. It's either that or the Thingy All Stars. What was it? KPM All Stars?
KPM All
Stars. I think Canary Smugglers. We'll go with that. Nice one, Dave. Thanks, Ian. Thanks to everyone who sent questions in.
Thanks, Dave.
Mailbag. We'll catch you next time.